Welcome everybody to another fantastic, lovely episode. It's been a while of living with leukemia. This is episode 7. Life begins anew. Yes, and we have our favourite people with us as always. We have Natalie, Mother Supreme, and Natalie Branick, and there we go, super daughter herself.
We're bringing her back.
Yes, she's wanted to be back for this episode, Olivia. If you do see her nodding off a little bit, she is preparing for GCSEs. She isn't on TikTok, everyone. So, you know, she's being a very responsible teenager.
She's going to start, though. She's going to start doing Get Ready With Me's.
And as you can see, we're in a bit of a different environment's a better word. I was going to say locale. Do you know what I mean? But I like it. Environment. So we are onto Mush's house, and as you can see, we've got a lovely thing there on the back wall. 1 year remission, which we will be going on to and talking about as well. So we've got a few things to discuss.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mush.
Yes, if you notice we was laughing at the beginning, it's because my mum's standing behind the camera giving it the middle finger to us.
That is it. We have got Auntie Michelle, grandmother to Archie.
No, I'm Nan.
Nan to Archie, apologies.
She won't come in the podcast because
she
she'll
won't
just cry.
But she is right here behind us. We've got Archie as well, who's coming in.
Because I need to get back to my phone.
Look at this guy.
Look at his hair.
Yes, I was going to say we were going to talk about that.
Okay, I need to get back
Go
to
on, get out of here, little man. But there you go. That was a short blast from Archie there as well. And as you can see, he was looking fabulous. Right. So, without further ado, we're going to crack on with this podcast. It's been so long. I've forgotten where we are. So we're just going to give you an update and a few things. And again, guys, you can catch us on Spotify, on the podcast, on Google, on Amazon,
YouTube,
on Apple,
YouTube,
and especially on YouTube.
No, it's not on Instagram.
But
follow him anyway.
But if you want to check us out on Instagram and all the other bits, it's Archie's Army 23, as we're all aware and subscribed and following already, aren't we, peeps? So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to this.
Yay.
That's it. Give it a second. I will edit this bit out. La-di-da-di-da. There we go. Right. So, Nat, you all right?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. You can't see me. I'm behind the camera today. I'm doing proper director and producer today.
We ain't done this for a while.
It has been a while, peeps. We haven't forgotten you. It's just been incredibly difficult getting together with Natalie due to things that, you know, in the life of a mother and a family dealing with, you know, a child going through leukemia. There's a lot of appointments and a lot of tired people. So it can...
And unwell.
And unwell, exactly. He has been unwell. See,
Very sick.
See, Auntie Mush didn't want to get involved in that podcast, but she defended her grandson there. We didn't even say anything, and she was straight in there. He's been unwell.
So unwell. Lovely, just off.
But yeah, Nat, last time we were talking about ITV, and I know we've done some Instagram stuff since then, some lives as well, talking about the fight song.
Yep.
The ITV, with, who was it again?
So we went on this morning. We went on this morning and we were with Sean Welby and Dermot O'Leary.
Dermot O'Leary,
So,
that's
yeah.
it.
Dermot O'Leary.
That was it, the legend himself.
We,
Dermot.
I think on the last podcast episode, we said it could happen. It might not happen,
And it
but
did
it did
happen.
happen.
It did happen, yeah.
So for those of you that watch his podcast, you would have seen, and follow his Instagram, you would have seen that, January, I think it was the 25th or 26th. So it's still on catch up, ITV catch up. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it.
Download it, peeps. ITV catch up. There you go. You can catch.
Single is still available to download if you haven't done it already.
Hit 'em again.
Fight song featuring Southborough, Archie's Army on iTunes.
Very good.
79p.
Still 79p.
Still 79p.
Very sensible price.
Very sensible price.
And we haven't got
Very
any
reasonable.
of the figures of monies raised
it's
so
really
far.
frustrating. I did get a message on there a little while ago saying, "Oh, we're processing funds." Kept checking it, and nothing was coming up. But it can take up to 3 months. So
Yeah, I remember you saying from last time.
I'm kind of hoping that next couple of weeks, maybe we'll get some figures, but nothing as of yet. No.
Okay. No, that's cool.
So-
Keep us posted. We'll keep you posted, Pete. Keep checking out Instagram, Facebook.
But we did as well. For everybody that doesn't know, we did hit number 1
Oh, in the Apple charts.
in the Apple charts. We hit number 1. No,
you
no, iTunes chart.
iTunes
chart. We hit number 1.
Oh, wicked.
And the
well done.
official music charts, I think our top spot was 12 or 13.
12. I thought it was 12.
Yeah.
Which is wicked if you think about that. You know, charity single had 0 advertising and stuff.
Hardly anything.
Had nothing
No.
in that sense. And just off the back of the good work you guys have done, little push from ITV as well, I'm sure got a few other people interested
Yeah.
as
Because
well.
before that, I think the highest we peaked was number 10.
Yeah, I was
then
going
I
to say,
think-
because it was around
Yeah.
the
Then
number
we
10
went up
figure.
to
When
like, we went up to like 20.
No, but we did the show at ITV, and I think within 15 minutes of us coming out of the studios, I checked to see, I wonder if we've got back into the charts, because it sort of
Yeah.
mellowed out a bit. And we were at number 1, we couldn't believe it. We was
That's
going
mad.
crazy in the car, the kids were going
That's
crazy.
wicked.
Everybody was just so proud.
I was going to say, you should be proud of that as well. That's just an
we couldn't
amazing...
believe it. It was just like,
It's a
insane.
crazy achievement. So well done everyone at home as well for donating and for picking up that song and stuff. Hope you enjoyed the song. I was going to say, so Archie didn't perform live, did he? Or anything like
He
that?
didn't know. It was a bit... We were a bit confused about what was happening, because originally it was going to be the whole class going out.
Yeah.
And then I think they decided against that because of the amount of cars they would have had to send out to pick the kids up. It's like 30 kids.
Not enough room in the studio too.
No, I think there would have been, to be
okay.
fair. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a pretty big studio, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It's quite small, to be
Really?
fair. Yeah, it's really small.
That's what I mean. We want all the gossip
Yeah,
now. So
it
we
is
want
really,
all...
really small.
So you know you signed that disclaimer saying we won't reveal the
Well,
secrets.
actually, I didn't sign anything.
Oh, excellent. Then tell us
So-
all. Come on, tell us all the secrets then, mate.
Any contracts? No, nothing.
To be fair, I mean, ITV were really good. They really did look after us. They sent cars out to pick us up.
Wicked. I
I
love
think
it.
we were picked up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Chauffeur
it's nice,
driven.
Alice. Yeah. They were really good, though.
VIP. What cars were you driven in?
I thought it was going to be like a...
Mercedes or
It
Audi?
weren't.
What was it? Ford Fiesta.
It was a Sharon.
Sharon, what's that?
A Volkswagen
Oh,
Sharon.
we know Sharon.
It's a charade.
Sharon.
Oh, a Sharon.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Is it a Sharon? A Sharon? Sharon?
You've got all these VW owners
So-
screaming Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon.
Sharon.
So yeah, we were picked up in that. Yeah, it was quite funny actually going up towards the studios. It's at the BBC studios now, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so they've moved it now.
Oh,
I think
that's what I mean, that's really- yeah.
It's over near. Is it Stratford? No, it's not even Stratford. Yeah, Shepherd's Bush. Over near that way. Yeah. Where the Westfields is.
Yeah.
It's just across from there.
Oh, okay, wicked.
So we sort of drove in and.
So tell us, I want to know this now.
Yeah,
'cause
you
screw-
drive up to it.
Screw the
and
people at home, I want to know.
the security sort of say, "Oh, your name," and they said, "Oh, this is the car for Natalie."
Oh,
Oh yes.
very nice.
You go in and you sort of pull up to these almost like garage doors, but
Yeah.
like really tall garage doors, and you get out and you have a runner there, and you tell them who you are. They take your name, and then you get walked through all of the studio bit. I think we saw so many people.
Really?
Lorraine Kelly.
That's what I mean. Did
Yeah.
you not like wave it and like scream out, oh,
Yeah,
no.
we did, but I don't know. They were just really grumpy. Do you know who really?
Well, I was
do
going to say you got picked up at 6. I was going to say, it's
Do you
like
know
pointing
who
to
really
you.
shocked us actually?
From grumpiness or happiness?
Rod Stewart's wife. Who's
Penny
Lancaster. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Looks like a-
She's normally on
Loose Women. So
Yeah.
as we were leaving the studios, all the kids were obviously excited.
Please
we
tell
were
me she
standing
tripped up
outside.
Archie or something.
She, no,
Just pushed him to the floor
no,
in
but
rage.
she got out of her. She was obviously coming in to do Loose Women. She got out of her car.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, like, all the kids were like looking. Oh, is it a celebrity? She didn't even look at anyone. Just walked straight in, like you know, like just like, oh yeah, my shit don't stink kind of thing, like.
I
But that's
love
what she
it.
was like. My mum's giving me looks. So I shouldn't be saying this. But you know what I mean? You've got to be honest on these podcasts, didn't you?
Well,
It's weird though.
she is like 53.
If
so.
you think about it, it's like it's just their day at work, really. And you you imagine when you're being like, if you're doing this stuff, like, excuse me, don't,
I wouldn't be like that.
Would you not?
No,
Would
I'd
you
be like,
not?
you're right, kids. I would.
No, to be fair, like you see little kids, you're always like, especially if they're looking at you.
Yeah, you'd give
Oh,
a
you give
wave
them a
or
wave
something,
and
wouldn't you?
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
she was just sat now.
mean,
Get
she's-
out of my way, you peasants.
She's married to Rod. You know, he probably couldn't get out of bed that morning. God knows. Do you know what I mean, Mr.
No,
Stewart?
but like going back to it. So when we went in, we got given What are the holding rooms? You get given like a holding room.
Green room.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really a green room though. Like not like how the celebrities get.
Basically,
a green room.
you were expecting to go in and
We
it was
were
going to
in,
have
like-
Grey Goose vodka and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and this ice.
I was
sculpture
expecting
and
like
stuff.
when they said to us about having like, oh, we'll get you breakfast ready. I was thinking, oh my god, they're gonna
Oh,
have like
that's what
buffet
I was
food.
going- that was
The
my
kids
next
can have
question.
like fry ups and
That
things
was my
like
next
that.
question, yeah.
What was
It was literally like a bag of
Croissants.
croissants from Tesco's, bananas and apples,
How boring.
Do you know what
and
the crazy thing
granola
is?
bars. And the kids were like,
Is that what the runner gets and stuff?
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
that's what the runner does and stuff, things like
but
that.
we were like,
Where's the food?
where's the food?
It's not food. That is.
And the
You
kids
should've
were
asked-
looking. The
you
kids were
should've asked
looking
Dermot.
like that ain't
You
breakfast.
should have said to Dermot, going, is this what you get every day,
No.
Dermot?
Well, no,
Like,
because then I see videos of them eating like hot food out of their little boxes, and I'm thinking, where was ours? No, yeah, we So to be fair, they were actually we was having a little nose round. Like ITV
I
studios,
knew it. I
and on
knew
one
it.
of the doors it said, "Oh, who did it say that was in there? I can't think of his name now. He's so good looking though. Bradley Cooper."
Bradley Cooper
On
was
the
there.
door, right? And Baz is telling me, he's going, oh, Bradley Cooper's up there. He's playing a guitar or something like that. We can hear him, right?
Wow.
So,
Just to let you guys know, there's dogs in the background and they weren't whining because of Bradley Cooper.
No,
All right, just to
no.
let people know.
so we've gone walking around there thinking, and I've said to the runner, oh my God, is Bradley Cooper here? Please, like, go and get him.
100%, blag
It's
it,
just
blag
like
it.
amazing. It wasn't even Bradley Cooper. It was just some other guy singing in a guitar. They just had his name on the door.
What a shame.
It was a shame. Who else did we see? We saw Ben Shepherd.
Nice.
He seems really nice.
Good old Ben, he's from...
Ben Shepherd?
He was
Oh.
from Good Morning Britain, but he's now on this morning.
I was going to say, and he
Yeah.
does the other, that game show and stuff like that where the counters fall down.
Oh,
And I forgot.
I like him.
Oh, bloody, I've forgotten what that
Yeah,
is.
he
Wicked
seems
game.
really nice. Who else did we see? I can't really think
don't
of who
know,
else we
I
saw.
don't know.
But they did really look after you.
Yeah, that's
They did.
nice though.
Was really nerve-wracking though. Nearly
gonna say,
throwing up,
shoot.
like pacing the corridors, and then they come and mic you up, and I'm thinking, oh my God, it's getting real now.
No pre-questions, nothing like
They
that.
kind of like run through a little bit, but
Like, oh, this is how it's going to go. Dermot's going to
not
ask
even
you.
that, no. So we sort of headed up to the studio. They told us how it would play out. Like me and Archie would be sat on the sofa first, and then a few of his friends would be brought in with his teacher who helped with the
Sort of
what's
like
the sign
organising
language
it and
called?
stuff.
A Makaton.
Makaton. So yeah, we went in, and before we went live, he sort of spoke to us. Dermot spoke to us and was having a bit of conversation, and it just sort of it felt like we were just sitting at home having a conversation. You forgot the cameras were there.
Crazy, yeah.
And then you
never
sort of-
you can't think of how the other side of the studio looks.
No,
you know what I mean?
yeah, it's just literally like it's really weird. It's just tiny. I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be huge.
Yeah.
So we went and sat down and talked to us, and then you just sort of hear them count down, and then it was live. But you didn't even feel like it was live. It was just
Don't say anything.
yeah.
Don't say anything crazy.
But I was just
anything
trying
like
to. It
that.
went so quick, and I was trying to get out things, and then you forget things because I didn't even mention K Coke,
Yeah.
who basically helped sort the whole thing out. So he didn't even get a mention, which I felt really bad about. If anyone don't know who Kate Coke is, go on Archie
Here you go,
and
this is your
listen to
thing,
his
this is
music.
Here you
Get
go,
some
this is your
streaming
chance
for him.
now. Yeah, tell him.
No, because I think he swears. in
Don't
that.
worry, everyone. She didn't even give us a shout out. You know what I
I
mean?
didn't
Her
even
own
get to
podcast.
say like living with leukemia or anything. And I think I even cut Sean Welby off at one point because I think she was going to ask me something else, and I just carried on talking. But there was a lot more I wanted to say that I didn't
You
get
just
to
have
say.
limited time.
I can
Yeah.
imagine that exactly. They got, and I think if they weren't planning on having you guys on as well, and then and this was got organised and
But
stuff
to
like
be
that.
fair, before we went on, they phoned me up and they said, "Oh, what type of things does Archie like? What football team does he support?" And all this. I'm thinking, "Oh, they're going to have like Saka turn up at the studio
just something.
and all this."
You
right?
just went too crazy.
Yeah, and we
see,
were sitting there, and obviously Dermot was talking to me once before we went live, and he said, "Oh, he supports Arsenal," and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, Saka's here somewhere, or one of them, like Ben White or Rice is going to come out from the back or something, right?" And I'm like, I'm secretly like looking over my shoulder, thinking, "Yeah, one of them's going to come out."
You're just going to feel a hand on
yeah,
your shoulder.
Arteta's
Yeah,
going to come out
exactly.
because he's just,
Don't even talk about her obsession with him.
he's amazing, Arteta.
She would have married him if she didn't marry Baz. Telling you.
But anyway, towards the end of the interview, obviously Dermot said that he knew some people that worked at Arsenal. We got given the details of a lady that works there that deals with everything, and we've got VIP tickets. We're in the media lounge, 4 tickets. We get to see the players arrive.
You haven't gone yet?
No, 4th of May we're going.
4th
Not
of
even
May.
Yeah.
5 tickets, so I can't go.
I always find that weird because they always do 4.
Yeah.
It's always 4 tickets. No, honest to God,
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
never
they
5
do
in
things.
case you're like a
It's
family of 5
yeah,
or
exactly.
anything like that.
Always
Absolutely.
4.
That's disappointing.
Is like the classic number they always do.
Disappointed.
2 parents, 2 kids. That's how they always see it. Nuclear family. See,
But-
there you go. There's your reasoning.
But I think he's going to have a good day.
He's gonna have a blinder.
yeah.
He'll have a wicked day.
I'm going to
It's
have a
a
good day
VIP.
watching the press conference with
Yeah, you've got the
Arteta.
media box and stuff like
try and get a
that.
picture
I think
of
they
him.
do food in there.
Yeah,
Do-
she said that we'll get a buffet.
Do a little video for me.
Yeah, I'm going to do
and
a video.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
so I can add it to our thing in there because obviously we're gonna put. This in the
Hopefully
next
you'll get a
podcast.
couple of shirts.
I mean, I don't want a shirt, mate. All right.
I'll get you a
I
shirt.
don't want a shirt.
No, I mean, even Arsenal, they've been, with the emails from them, they've been amazing.
Arsenal are really. I must
Yeah.
admit, as their charity side
They're amazing.
is very good.
I mean, when
Their
she emailed
charity
me
wing
and
is
she
very
said
good
all
job.
that, I kind of went back and went, like, I'm shocked, really? We're going to get all of this? Like,
Yeah,
this,
they-
wow, like, thank you.
Yeah, I know their corporate side and stuff like that, how they look after people and like the youth and Islington. So this is a shout out to Arsenal from a Spurs supporter, all right, to say well done,
Wow.
you know, for all of
hear
your
that again.
youth schemes and stuff like that and the charity work you guys do. I've worked with them before when I was doing all the COVID
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, you said,
So
yeah.
So we had to do a lot of work together, and they're really good. They're really good, in the way they do stuff in the local area. So yeah, so you spoke to Dermot, you've done all of that jazz.
Got
Archie
to number
did-
1.
Got to number 1. Archie didn't unfortunately sing, but to be honest with you, I can imagine that scared the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Doing all of that jazz. So it must have been. How did he feel? What did he say afterwards or before and during? Did he care?
Do you know what? No.
It was just like rags.
No,
I'm
yeah,
just-
he was
yeah,
like, oh.
just another
was
day.
alright, yeah.
Just called it a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think he quite believed. I don't think he quite believed how many people watched the programme.
Yes, like a million or
Yeah,
something.
I don't know. I think it's like 4
1
million or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something like that.
Fucking great, yeah.
Well, I only got 4 million followers then.
Cut that bit.
Keeping that in. We're keeping that in.
It's so funny, aren't I?
But no, dude, that's what I mean.
Do you want to come in?
That's
Sure.
nice. That's nice though that he done. You know, just took it in his stride at the
Yeah.
end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And he's singing at us in the corner just to let you guys know at home as well. All right, so first of March,
Yeah.
big day,
Yeah.
very big day for you as a family, especially Archie. Can you tell us why?
1 year remission.
1 year remission.
Woohoo!
That's it. Feel that energy. Well done for the energy there, Liv. I felt.
She's so
I know.
sarcastic, isn't she?
Oh, the ones who haven't got the video and just listening to the podcast are like, that was just, there was nothing there. There was nothing from.
I'm just a very sarcastic person. You don't,
You've got a dry sense of humour, haven't you?
very dry.
And what does that mean? What does that mean for the people at home? Years remission. What does that? What?
It means there's no leukemia blast detected in any of his blood.
So he hasn't got cancer.
No.
As of day 29 last year, he didn't have cancer.
Yeah.
No.
Excellent.
And he still doesn't have it now.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
So we're going to
Till the
continue.
God
Yeah.
stays away.
There you go. There we go. We're getting. She's going real good for the camera today. You're doing great today.
I'm
Liv.
laughing.
Uh,
You see,
we just haven't seen this side from you. You know, I could show you the first episode we did with you in it, and
I didn't need to get a chance to speak. Just talk.
so yeah, a year without cancer, no cancer cells in him,
No.
nothing like that. Still doing
Touch
the
wood,
checkup,
touch wood.
all of that
I just
jazz.
prayed. You don't need to touch.
So you know, so as part of this remission and stuff like that, what do you guys? What's your part of this? What's your commitment then, as part of this with the doctors, the hospitals and stuff? Keep an eye every couple of months.
Yeah, so he has weekly bloods.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on those. Realistically, they need to keep... Can you hear
Yeah.
the dogs?
You know, they'll hear that. They're like, "Ah, that wasn't Archie." So yeah, if this was someone who's
They're going to
probably
go mad if we let them out. Sorry.
who's probably gonna, you know, they're on their way to remission. What are they gonna look out for? What they're gonna know? What they're gonna need to know?
We have been told by our shared care team that they aim to keep their white blood cells hovering around the 1.5 mark. For people watching this, that's gonna mean nothing to them unless you know how to read a blood test, look at a blood test, and understand it. Normal white blood cells for a healthy person, I believe, I'm going to get my phone because I don't want to get it wrong.
This is it.
So just bear with me. I did get some blood results today, so it should be right at the top. So a normal white blood cell for a healthy person should be between... Why is it not loading?
Oh, look at this. See?
One time I need it
This
and it's
is
not
it.
here.
This is what happens.
Ah, here we go. It should be between... What does it say? It says 3.7 and 9.5, but I would... This is just going off this one. I would say it could probably go up to like an 11.
Now, what the hell does that mean to someone like me?
So, so basically, it's like 1 point. So today, his white blood cell count is 1.9.
Yeah.
1.9 microliters per 10.9 litres of blood or something like that.
But
I
it's
think I'm
basically
waffling.
No, but it's same as like sort of diabetes for your blood sugar, glucose levels, all of that jazz. You have to be within a certain threshold and
Yes.
stuff, and then they'll class you as normal in that sense. That's your your white blood cells are doing what they're meant to be doing.
Yeah.
And if it's higher than that, obviously the white blood cells, because this is the bit that obviously might confuse someone at home. I mean, it confuses me just trying to think about it now. So normally if you've got a really high count of white blood cells in a normal person that hasn't had cancer or anything like that, that means they're fighting something. Because
Yes, they've got an infection.
Yes.
Yeah.
But obviously because
So when you
with
think
leukemia, would it be, how does it work? Does it?
So with leukemia, so this, I mean, say the maximum would be 11 that you would be reading on the blood test, it would be like 11. Archie, when he was diagnosed with leukemia, it was 187.
So it's got
So
nuts.
it is,
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
it would
yeah.
be like, that's
Yeah.
when you would need to worry because it would be,
But during, just so I can ask this right, so it doesn't sound stupid. So during treatment and stuff like that, obviously
you see it come down.
It drops, but then because of the treatment, it drops below the
Yes,
threshold and
yes.
stuff. And is that where they want it? Below that threshold?
They want it as low as possible, but
Yeah.
they obviously want him to have some sort of immune system.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, because if there's 0, then he's got no immunity.
He wouldn't be able to have chemo.
Yeah, he wouldn't have
So
nothing.
So your neutrophil levels, which is your immune system, they sort of, those levels go alongside the white blood cells.
Yeah.
So his neutrophil today, his level is 1.29. So white blood cell count 1.9, neutrophil level 1.29. So they're very, very close to each other. They work alongside each other. If his immune system was to drop below 0.5, the white blood cells would drop down to that sort of same level and the chemotherapy would be stopped.
Right. Okay.
And it would be stopped because he wouldn't have anything in his bone marrow to help process the chemo.
Yeah.
It would really make him quite unwell and he wouldn't be able to cope with it.
That's something just mentioned about the bone marrow, because I know we touched on this ages ago.
Yeah.
We never really mentioned it again. And a couple of people who I've spoken to just randomly, and they said, "Oh, you know, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing this podcast, la 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 la." So their idea of leukemia is always with bone marrow transplants and stuff like that. Do you know the reasons why people would think that, or if that was something from the old days, or was it a certain type of leukemia that they needed something like that? You don't know, obviously. Yeah.
No, I think with AML, I think you can have treatment, but I think it's a shorter amount of treatment, and I think quite a lot of AML patients have to have a bone marrow transplant. Don't quote me on that because I'm not.
No, if it's not, that's why I didn't know if it was part of this type of leukemia.
No,
if it was
so normally they will
have.
have. Normally, what happens is you'll go through the treatment for 3.5 years for boys, slightly less for girls. If all goes well when you get to the end of treatment and you're still in remission and you're still doing well, you'll just stop chemotherapy at the end of 3.5 years. I think you have a few blood tests at the end of it, but then you're basically on your own.
Yeah. Is it like every 6 months or something?
Not
They
even
might call
that.
you in or something for a blood test or something?
Nothing. Not unless I see any symptoms of what we did before. If you relapse at the end of treatment or relapse anywhere in the middle of treatment, you would then go down the road of having a bone marrow transplant because effectively the treatment has stopped working.
So they need to then take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, just to touch on that subject as well, because where I've seen a couple of patients on Archie's Instagram relapse, I've sort of done a bit of research into things. So I know that if you do relapse, you can have a bone marrow transplant. I think you can have up to 2. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think there is a possibility you can have
And
up to 2.
did you guys get already checked for all of that jazz
No,
and stuff?
they don't
even
do
check
that.
it?
They don't
Really?
do that. No,
I
not
would have
unless...
thought they would have checked it beforehand, just to save
No.
time. You're in the hospital so much, might as well just, you know.
So they don't do that unless they do relapse.
Okay.
They don't check it because they
Okay.
rely ultimately on the
I just
treatment.
find that so strange because
You wouldn't
if-
pre-prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then are you almost tempting fate?
It's not that. It's not just the fact that you're tempting fate as such, but the stress of finding a donor.
Yeah.
More than likely, obviously, because you're, parent
It's
and
done
stuff.
quite quickly though.
Yeah, but-
I've seen people find donors within like 3-4 weeks.
I know, but it's just. I just thought to save that, just to save that time.
But
Do you
then,
know what I mean?
but then it doesn't always work like that because that donor might not then be available at that point when you might need them.
That's true. That is true.
But obviously, failing the bone marrow transplant, because a bone marrow transplant can fail,
Yeah.
which I've seen happen.
Oh yeah, with any transplant and stuff. Yeah.
You would then go on and you would need something called CAR T cell therapy, which is where they would take. So for children who have got, I hope I'm saying this correctly from what I've seen. For children that have got B cell leukemia, which is that type of cell that's thingy, they would take those cells out of the child's body. They would mechanically alter those cells in a lab,
Yeah.
so that those cells then go back into the body
And do
would
what
go,
they need to do.
yeah. But with T cell leukemia, they can't do that.
Okay.
I think it has been done, but because it is, the B cells are being trained to go
Yeah.
and
do that
attack
bit. Yeah.
the T cells or whatever else it is. I think that's the right information I'm giving. If it's not, then please.
Can't shout.
Sorry, because I'm new to all of this part of it. I did read that if it is the T cell that is affected, which is what Archie's got, the CAR T cell therapy just isn't
It's
quite
just not-
at that stage yet.
It's just not going to be able
But
to.
I did see that there has been one girl that had T cell leukemia that it did work for,
Okay.
and she's still doing really, really well. So if it ever did get to that point, at least I know there's been a trial that has worked successfully.
Yeah.
But it does sort of
stuff,
put
yeah.
you back when you sort of do your research and you think, right, it's only for B cell.
Yeah.
when you're
exactly.
told, you know.
Got the other.
Yeah.
You know, and you just want that same kind of.
Treatment
Yeah,
to be
for
available.
you guys.
Yeah.
So, in a long and a short, to wrap it up
Yeah.
and stuff. Where's Archie now?
Right there.
I know, I was just about to say that as well. Oh my god. I was like, please no one do that joke.
He is. What month are we in? We're in March, aren't we?
No, we're in
We
May.
have just finished the.
The remission.
No, we haven't finished remission. We've just finished the second cycle of maintenance. So as of
Okay, yeah.
April, so each cycle lasts 3 months. Just
Yeah.
to remind everybody, I'll probably repeat myself every time, but dogs
Good
are
to
whining
know, it's
again.
good
They're
to
driving
know.
me insane.
Got a dog's on it.
Might be able to maybe in a bit. So as of April, he will be starting cycle 3 of maintenance.
Mama, I've done cycle 3.
No, you've just done cycle 2.
No, I've done cycle 3.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't, because we started in like October last year.
I'm
October,
keeping this
November,
in. I'm
December.
keeping that bit in. Of,
Wait, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yes, we've just finished the second one. So we are due to start the third. I think altogether
The
we've
third
got
cycle, yeah,
12
yeah.
or 13 cycles,
okay.
and they all last 3 months.
Okay.
So
You'll get there,
just to
little
give
man.
you a bit of time frame, we've
Thanks.
Look at that advertising there
We have
from
got-
Nanny Mush.
we've got just over 2 years left to go.
Okay. How you thinking about that, Archie?
2026.
You ready for it?
April, right?
Yeah.
April 2026.
27th of
Yeah.
April, 2026.
There he is. He's in.
Go away.
Right. Okay.
Keep that bit in.
Yeah.
See
no,
how
I
she
will.
treats her brother?
Exactly.
I can tell I'm a little.
Realism. I love it. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to have a look at and keep out of this, or try and put into this. I don't know. I'll keep that. Right. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in or listening to episode 7. Life begins anew. with us all living with leukemia.
Life begins anew.
Why are you spoiling my intro, man?
Have you not done a segment on the
No, that's the next
butterflies?
segment, man. You're just spoiling my bloody intro.
Is that your intro or your exit?
Intro.
Oh,
Intro.
Sorry,
Intro.
it's just about, you said life.
Begins anew.
That doesn't make sense.
Hey, Dad, get back in
It
that
fucking
cell.
does, mate.
Oh no, please edit this out.
Life begins anew.
What do you think that means?
New life begins.
I bet Riff is sitting there.
Shh.
Life
Shush
begins
with
anew.
you.
What's that supposed
Look,
to
I got A-star in English, yeah? Life begins anew.
clearly didn't.
Yeah.
Life begins a new start.
Riff is thinking this is going to be an
Fucking hell.
awful
Do you know what I mean?
episode.
Normally I've got hardly any work to do. This one, I'm going to be spending hours editing this shit.
Proper edit that.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. We're editing loads of shit.
Okay, life begins anew.
Alright, where are we? Well, thank you everybody.
Is that the end?
Well,
This is why we go
Yeah,
to Riff's.
exactly,
This
yeah.
is why we go to Riff's house to do podcasts.
Why was I not supposed to say that?
So, thank you everyone for watching and listening to this another amazing episode 7 of Life Begins Anew with Living with Leukemia with the lovely Natalie, superstar Olivia, and the main man himself at the back.
Why is Olivia a superstar?
Well, she's a
'Cause
superstar
I'm
for giving you
amazing.
love, man, for giving you love and support as all families do. But the main man himself, Archie, sorting out his Rubik's Cube. So please listen out, watch out for this new podcast. Episode 8 will be coming soon after this as well, where we're going to be talking about school life. We're going to be talking about, other little bits and bobs, especially with Natalie letting go now that things seem to be winding down to a certain extent. So again, thank you from me. Thank you from everyone.
Thanks.
Check out on all the podcast stations, especially YouTube and Spotify and Apple. And big love from us all, people. And we will speak to you guys soon.
My
Hope it wasn't too hectic, but thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye.
thumb's burning.